And for more on Colorado State football, who better to talk to than their head coach, Mike Bobo. Coach, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
No problem. Appreciate you guys having me on.
All right, I want to start this off by taking you back to your assistant days in Athens, Georgia. You were one of the top assistants in the college football world. What did you learn with your time in the SEC that you brought with you to your own program in Fort Collins?
Well, I was fortunate enough to be able to coach at the University of Georgia for 14 seasons, and I was able to grow into a role of offensive coordinator, and I owe a lot of that to being able to work with Mark Rick and letting me grow. And so when I came out here, I want to kind of have the same model of letting our coaches grow, having a family atmosphere here. And I think the one thing I brought from the SEC is, a work ethic and going to work every day and being able to try to handle pressure situations, because if you coach in that league, you live in a pressure cooker.
Well, talk about a pressure situation and trying to foster a sense of family. You're returning just 9 starters from last season. So what is your message to this new group up and the incoming class as you get ready for this next season?
That's a great question. I just finished talking to a group kind of about leadership and things that we do here as a program. I was talking to a group of people in the business world, and that was one of their questions. And, I said, every year is exciting because you got a new football team. You got to figure out your identity. You got to find new leadership. And our message to our football team has been, yes, this is a new season. It's the 2018 season. Our goals haven't changed. We want to be one of the best teams in the Mountain West. We want to compete for a conference championship. And the year is 2018. But for 2018 to be a special year, every day has to be special. So we're talking about this being the year 2018, and what's the most important day? And our kids, if you ask them, they would say today. So our mindset has been every day we got to try to get a little bit better.
I like that. What's the most important day? That is today. I like that a lot. I'm going to remember that. Now, one of the guys who is returning for you, that is running back Izzy Matthews, what does he bring to the table that makes him so special in your eyes?
He is one of the smartest guys on our football team. He can call every protection. He can call every run. He knows the signals as well as the quarterback does. So being smart helps him. He'll be a fourth-year player in this system under our coaching staff. The thing that makes him special as a runner, he has good vision, and he's a heavy back. He's around 220 pounds. He's hard to tackle. He's got a low center of gravity, and he's got a nose for the end zone. I'm watching these highlights right here. He always seems to find the end zone.
Now, Coach, I know you talked about it a little bit about those goals that you have. 7-6 the last 3 seasons. You made it to a bowl game in each of the 3 seasons. But when you look at this upcoming season, I know you said you talked about today being the most important day. But when you look at your goal, what is the #1 goal for 2018 for Colorado State?
I would, if I said anything different than what me and the players talk about, and our goal is to get better on a daily basis. Our long-term goals every year hasn't changed. Is to beat Colorado, our rival, to win our side, the mountain, and have a chance to play for the conference championship and win the championship game, and then hopefully go to a bowl game and win that bowl game. That's our goal. Every year is to put ourselves in a position, to win a championship game. And this year we got that opportunity, just like everybody else. But I would be remiss if we don't talk about that a lot. We talk about what we got to do on a daily basis to get there. And it's easy, to sit here and talk about, hey, we play Florida this year. We got Arkansas coming here. We've got these games against a tough conference schedule. But the only way we can prepare is by on a daily basis, trying to get better a little bit at what we can do individually and then on each side of the ball.
Coach, I think that's advice that we could all take to try to get better on a daily basis. Thank you so much for the time. We appreciate it. We hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you for having me.